Hi everyone, it's been some time. I hope you're all staying safe and healthy. Today I want to talk about my Koyudo recommendations and news. This is kind of a last minute video, but I hope you find this helpful one way or another. First, Koyudo recently posted on their Instagram that they'll be discontinuing their BP line as they're coming out with a new series and increase their prices starting in September of 2020, which is next week. I figured I'd show most of the non-discontinued Koyudo brushes that I've kept over the years if you'd like to purchase before the discontinuance as well as before the price increase. I'm not going to go into detail for each brush as I've spoken about most of them in previous videos. Starting off with the C11, this is a small goat pencil brush for the lash line, inner corner, and outer V. It is very soft and useful. This is the BP35. It's a flat pine scroll eyeshadow brush. It's the softest pine scroll I've come across and feels like very slick cycle hole. It's great at laying down color and shimmers. And I really love this brush. This is the BP18. It's a flat gray scroll blush brush, which can also be used as a small setting or finishing brush. It's very cute and soft. This is the Gray Squirrel Large Eyeshadow Brush. I forgot to include it in my Koyudo Gray Squirrel Brown Series video, but I did also have this. And it's a large flat paddle eyeshadow brush for color laydown. This is the Gray Squirrel Powder Brush that shares the same head with the BP9. It's a round powder and finishing brush. It's soft and airy and feels like feathers across the face. So you can see that splays out a lot. So it kind of molds to the contours of your face when you're using it. And I think anyone would enjoy this brush because it just feels so nice on the face. But if you have dry skin and you prefer a flat paddle, then I would recommend the BP18 if you like small brushes for powder, or I think it's like the 29 or something, I forgot which one, but I'll link the number of the other one below. It's a larger flat paddle gray scroll brush for those of you who don't like round brushes and you prefer to sweep across instead. This is the Fude LMPG, which is now the soft Fude 1. It's domed and extremely dense. It's made out of tankoho, which is baby goat hair, and incredibly soft. It's great for foundation and setting powder. CD Japan says you can also use it for blush and finishing powder, but it's too dense for my liking to use with those. But to each their own, right? This is the Fude with the limited edition pink handle. It's also a domed brush that's more airy and less soft compared to the soft Fude 1 or LMPG that I have. So the LMPG is on the right, and the head of the Fude is much larger and not as densely packed. So, show it to you. I picked up this limited edition handle one to give the Fude another try since the first one I had wasn't soft enough for me. And it is softer, but would still be scratchy for those with extremely sensitive skin. It's soft enough for me in the warmer months though. I just wouldn't use it in the winter. And I think it's really cute and I use it for setting powder. This is the FPR2 Pudding Cheek Brush. The pudding line is seriously adorable. It's so pink and everything's really cute about it. Pudding stands for pudding in Japanese. It's made out of a mix of synthetic fibers and goat hair. The top portion seems to be made out of synthetic hair, but can still pick up all sorts of formulas without any issues. You can use it for both blush and powder if you prefer smaller powder brushes. If you like larger powder brushes, then the FPR1 would be more suitable for you. These are the mizume-zakura eyeshadow brushes in medium and large. So medium is on the left and large is on the right. They're both tapered eye brushes for the crease, outer V, and inner corners. If you have small eyes, then the S would be more suitable for the lash line and inner corners. Lastly, we have the mizume-zakura powder brush. This is a round and dense cycle-hole powder brush. It has the softest out of all the Koyudo cycle-hole hairs that I've tried, and I really like this a lot. It feels similar to the tankoho on the LMPG or soft fupa one, so the hair is very similar to baby goat hair on the right. And it's great for setting powder and probably for powder foundation as well. I'm just not using any loose or pressed powder foundation at the moment. I adore the cherry birch handles and the engraving as well. It's very smooth. And for some reason, it's no longer available on CD Japan, but Beautylish still sells it. I think the new Yoshiki series with the same design and handles replaced it on CD Japan, but I'm not entirely sure. And last, this one brush that I don't have anymore from this line would be the blush brush. I no longer own that one because it didn't suit my preferences. If you like round and dense brushes for blush or small powder brushes, then I would recommend it. Overall, I like all of the brushes I've kept. If I had to choose my favorite, it'd be the mizume-zakura powder brush on the far right. For those of you with dry or mature skin, I'd recommend the Gray Squirrel face brushes. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye! What do you guys think of my new Shiba Inu hand towel? It's so cute. Like, look at, he's throwing a party and birthday cake.